Good morning, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and whatever else social media network is out there. Um, Hi, my name is Sky, and I just wanted to tell everybody a little bit about myself, what I feel like my mission is. Um, right now, for the people that don't know me, which a lot of you don't, I'm going through a divorce. It's basically trying to find myself, find this new person, that I realize that I am. But at the same time, the old me hasn't changed. I mean, the woman of God is still here, never left. Sometimes it's hard to understand. We keep going through things and trying to be there for everybody else, but then when we fall, it's hard to forgive ourselves. But like God said, nobody is perfect, and everybody has their moment. So right now, out of getting a divorce, being on my own, being a single mom, there is just so many things that God has for me to learn out of this. It's so many, it's so much pain, but there's so many blessings. There's so many other souls that need to be saved through my story. And I'm not sitting here saying that a divorce is a positive thing because it's not, because everybody suffers, especially when you have children. But me, knowing that I have a calling on my life, and I knew for a long time, for years, even when I was a teenager, and God said, your ministry is going to be ministering to other women. If I don't have a story, you know, what am I going to tell them? If I never went through anything, how can I sit there and encourage other women about anything if I never experienced it myself? I mean, every woman hasn't went through a divorce, but in this area of my life right now, just being broken and still remaining to have faith through it all, starting over, when you literally feel like the person that you was with tried to take everything from you. And sometimes God will strip everything from you and you got to start over from scratch. And at the time that God was doing that, it's like he's rebuilding me, but in a whole different way. I'm still the person that I am. Like I said, I'm still a wonderful mother. I'm still a wonderful person. I'm still a wonderful woman, a good woman. But now there's so many new things that I'm seeing about myself that I never saw before when I was just being a wife and a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. And those new things that I see, they're going to be attached to helping other women, you know? So, right now, every now and then I do photo shoots, whatever. I'm 40 years old. And, I hear some people say at the age of 40, trying to become a model, it's not likely, it's going to happen, it's impossible, whatever. Now, if that was the case, then it's the case. Because I don't care what other people say. If I feel like me and God, the relationship that me and God have, and He's telling me that you're going to become a model at the age of 40, then I don't really care less what other people think. But right now, my pictures that I take is a way that I express myself in a way to where I'm still telling the story of what I'm going through right now in my life. It's like everything that I go through, I have to use it as a part of my story. So people can understand what I'm trying to say and what is meant for them to get out of my story to help them. So, like I said, out of getting a divorce before, a couple years before, I created this women's empowerment group called Golden Roses. And it was just sitting there. I had it on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, I want to do it, but never really got around to it. But now, start volunteering at a women's shelter, and next thing you know, I have my own 1 hour woman support group. So God is just so I can't even come up for a word, one word for him just to describe him. He's wonderful, and he's magnificent, and just the way that he does things, even though things are so hard, but you got to go through some things get scrambled, and you feel like you're being pulled back and forth, you're going through a storm, back and forth. But when you look up some type of way, it starts to make sense. It really does. It's like, wow, you know, God used me to be the one to help other women. I mean, that's just such an honor, even though I had to go through so many things, but still, it's just an honor to know that I'm helping, being a part of helping other women, you know? And I mean, now I work at the women's shelter, and I still have my 1 hour support group with the women. And just them coming up to me saying, I really needed that, you know, attending that meeting the other day. I was just feeling so bad inside. When I left, I just felt so much better. I just looked at things different. Even if it's just for a minute, for that day, it's a change, you know? And I work at a temporary shelter. A lot of those women that are in a group with me can be there for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and then they're gone. And I was like, wow, I was feeling kind of sad, but they got what they were supposed to have, from being around me and from coming to the meetings. And that in itself is just it's powerful because they're taking something with them as they're going on to the next phase of their life, to another shelter or wherever they're going in. But right now, my heart is my heart is really into just wanting to encourage, uplift other women. Yes, I'm still going through my struggles. I'm still finding myself, but now I know what I want and I know what I deserve. I really know what I deserve. Like, I deserve to be treated with respect. I deserve to be treated as someone special. When an artist creates something, his work is special to him, and he's not going to just sell it to anybody. I mean, sometimes you do whatever, but usually an artist, it's like, look, it's gonna cost this amount of money because this is my work and I know it's worth so much. God is the artist. He created us women, and we are so beautiful. So it's like pertaining to our bodies, why just give ourselves to anybody that's not worth having us, that's not going to take care of us, it's not going to value us, it's not going to respect us. You know, we give life to children. We do so much. God made us to be a helper to a man. So it's like we are magnificent, so why should we feel like we should be treated like that? So right now, you know, I'm just trying to put everything together so it's right. I want to have my own talk show, again, encouraging women. I don't want to get in Hollywood for fame or just to say I made it. Like, my heart never even went there, even thought in that way. It's all attached to um sometimes God will put a person in a certain place to win over souls. You know what I'm saying? And it also is attached to God giving us spiritual gifts and our natural talents and gifts that we have that's passed on from our family, from our parents, whatever. So it's a little bit of both. But I want to go into Hollywood and be that light for people that don't know who God is. You know, even if they do, still sometimes people still need to hear that word, that encouragement, whatever. I don't know if, you know, I end up getting to that point in my life to where God end up allowing to open the door for me, and I end up encouraging different artists and whatever, reaching people, whatever. I don't know if once that part of my life is over, if God's going to take it away, or if that's going to be the end of my life, if I'm going to die. I don't know. I really don't know, but I know it's going to be used for something beautiful. I do know that, and I'm sure of it. So please, for the people that don't know me, follow me, pray for me. I'm gonna continue to pray for y'all. Stay encouraged. I'm going to try to stay encouraged, and I'm going to try as much as I can to post little videos. And I'm trying to get my website together for Golden Roses. Um, I'm working on a book. It's been a minute. I realized I should have been finished it, but like I said, I just been going through a lot, trying to understand stuff, trying to hear God at the same time. So, um, just continue to have a blessed day and stay positive. And like I said, to all the women out there, whatever, just even